Hello? New phone, who this? Hi, hi. How are you, crew? My crew links. I didn't see you yesterday. Where the fuck were you? I'm kidding, I didn't stream. How are you all? You're pet rock, thank you for the 3 months. Oh my goodness. Happy Squid, thank you for the 13 months. Thank you guys. It's Snewy. It's Alien. It's Twisting Moon. It's Obi Shaker. It's Willie J. It's Arachno. It's also it's Classy. Classiest Prawn. It's Nick. It's Weapon. It's Stupendosaurus. It's Jiraxo. It's Viz. It's Nuda. It's Onita. Hi everybody. Welcome in. It's Onyx. It's Banana. It's Mr. White. Hi guys. Balloons. Why isn't that work? Oh wait, that's right. She was broken last time. I need a PowerShell script that just launches everything for me. I need one that just launches. Everything else is working.
Hope you're doing fantastic, Splode Love.
I'm doing good. I am doing good. How are you guys? I'm doing like a little bit less good than I could because I took a nap before this stream, and instead of like eating something healthy when I woke up for dinner, I like scarfed a pack of zebra cakes. So now I'm in like medium condition. Less good condition than I want to be. I didn't need... Surely you will not regret eating a pack of zebra cakes. The demon on my shoulder says. However, I do regret it. My tummy is not I just ate so quickly because I was like, oh, my, you know, stream's happening. I gotta stream. Time to eat so fast that I don't enjoy my favorite food. Time to inflict myself unnecessary pain. My soul feels good. Guys, when I eat food, I actually have like a hidden stat in food of joy. Like, when I am picking up a food, I'm like, this is not good for me. However, it's like, it's low in like health, but it's so high in like joy. And that's important. Food has to make me happy. 6 a.m. Oh my gosh, Shido. Good morning. You wake up at 6? Guys, I have good news. My new shift, by the way, speaking of waking up at 6, I no longer have to wake up at 5. We have new hires and they wake up at 5. It's great. I don't have to wake up at 5 anymore. I wake up at 6. That does also mean my shift's been ending at 2. So that's new as well. I got seniority. And I've only been there for like a year. Let's go. Upgrade. Now I just need a raise. Woo! I've been studying at work too because I need certs. I am a machine that turns time spent alive into certifications. So, wow, that's what I've been doing. Whenever there's downtime at work, 1 more hour of eep. Except I've kind of turned that into another hour of being awake at night. You don't need a raise, you need uppies. I need uppies. Why would I take a raise when I can get uppies? If my boss offered me uppies, I would call the police. All right, Sonny, you want uppies? I'd be like, all right, I'm going to, someone's got to know about this. Welcome in, Abe. How you doing? I hate doing certs. Dude, did I tell you the story about how, uppies?
Uppies?
Uppies? Free uppies? Dadbod, you can have uppies. Get the hecky over here. I'll give you uppies for the cost of 1 prime. Thank you for your prime. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically my company, I accurately reflected my company like basically hires me for other people. The company that I work for like hires me to work for other companies, and then they like take money off the top. So the other company doesn't have to do hiring stuff. So that's like the people who hire me. But the thing about that is that my company has a lot. They outsource me. Exactly. My company has a lot to gain by kind of like misrepresenting skill levels, or dare I say exaggerating. So when I started the job, I was very, very, very honest about my ability. I told the company, I was like, I did this stuff in college and I've studied a little bit, but I'm not certified, but I am willing to learn anything. Also, I know how to use a computer. And they were like, sick. We're going to say that you are an intermediate level. And I'm like, that seems like not true. But they didn't tell me they were going to tell everyone else that I was intermediate. They kind of just say that and then they're like, off you go. Training wheels off. Get the fuck out there. Don't fucking die. Are you like a hitman? No. Give me 1 second. I gotta turn my heater off. So I'm pretty good at this. You are a master. It went from like, I can't wait to learn this to like, you day fucking one. You better have something. Last person to touch the code is now the subject matter expert. True. But yeah, basically, the people who I am working for by proxy were like, can you get this cert? Can you get this cert? And I was like, maybe. What's the cert? And they were like, it's just a cert that will represent your skill, like your skill level. And I look it up and I'm like, this is a 5 to 7 year cert. Shit. So I have like 1 year experience and they want me to get this 5 to 7 year experience cert, because my company said that I had a certain amount of experience, but my company fucking lied so that they'd get paid more. Fuck. So now I have to like basically make their lie real and like become intermediate. I guess that's 4 more years. Yeah, it's fine. I'll figure out how to do it. It's just going to be a lot of studying. Oh boy. Manifest intermediate. Become better. Be good at it. And I'm like, don't worry. I got this shit on lock. I literally I will fucking find a way. And at the very least, I can take a lower level cert and be like, oh, whoops. They won't fall for it, but that's okay. So that's something I'm going through right now. Your job really sounds like a company from the outer worlds. I have the weirdest work situation. The more you guys hear about my job, the more it's going to be like, what the fuck? Do you work? I do kind of sound, it sounds like I'm working for an intergalactic outsourcing company for databases. She might be. Certification test lasts for like 721 points out of 930. And then the questions will be like, in 1941, what was the name of the lady who typed the first SQL statement? And I'll be like, wow. Fuck me. I actually studied how to do things and not Jeopardy. Intergalactic Database Outsources Associates. Yeah. So yeah, today it was just like work. Okay. There's been like moments of downtime for the first time in like weeks. Like moments of like perceivable like, oh, I'm not fucking melting. Wait, it's all Jeopardy? And that's rare because the past couple of weeks have been like awful. But in my lunch break today, I went ahead. I've been doing pixel art, so I doodled a little biblically accurate gas. So I did that. And I did another doodle today. But that was after work. And it's like really low quality because I was rushing. She do be rushing. I love drawing gas. She's like one of my favorite little guys. I didn't have to do anything. She's just like, one day I thought of her and then she's real to me and me only. And then I was like, you know what I could do today? You know what would be neat? If I doodle really, really quick Sunny Sketch memes. So I did this today. This is like 30 minutes after work. Yes, yeah. So I did art and I ate too much too fast. I took a nap. Yesterday, I played a ton of Sonic Adventure 2. I was just trying to like, it's almost like weird to have free time. I was like, what do I fucking do? What do you guys do when you don't have something to do? Do you guys have hobbies? Is this my hobby? Gas isn't a real lizard that you have a pet. She's my real lizard. She's staying in the ship though while I'm over here. Learned spelling the word contractor wrong my entire life. Were you spelling it like contactor? Streaming is a hobby. Yeah. It's a hobby that I need to like reel in. I have fucking yeed my last ha. I can next time you hear, "Oh, I ordered an emote. I got an animated emote." You need to fucking yell at me. Stop, Sonny. Don't do it. Don't order another fucking animated emote. Don't do it, Sonny. This is me every time I'm on VGen. I'm like, "That's a cute emote." Vine boom. Don't. But Speen. Yell at least 3 times. I'm like, I can animate an emote. If I want it that bad, I better just spend the time on it. Let me encourage you. No more emotes. We're out of slots in the Discord for stickers. I didn't know you ran out of slots. Discord, like, you don't have any limited supply of storage. Like, you're telling me I can upload 18 50 megabyte files and leave them. I could upload hundreds and I could leave them in a DM with somebody for years because I have Nitro. But you can't give me another emote slot? A lot of those are me being silly. No, I like the emotes the stickers we have. We literally have 60 stickers? We don't have 60 stickers. There's no freaking way. How did we acquire 60? Like, you mean we have these slots available? Oh my god, no, we have 60 uploaded? Oh my god, what? That's crazy. We can get some of, like, I think we can remove some of them. Like, some of the ones that are already just regular emotes, maybe. Like, and also, like, the kissing the bracken one can go. I think. Also, I just remembered that I have more emotes that I forgot to upload because they're static and I'm out of static slots. I don't even know. Twitch doesn't even tell you how many more like what subscriber number you need, subscriber point you need to get the bracken stays all right. They don't tell you how many points you need to get the thingy. You know, the thingy, like, new emote. So I have no idea. I've never done a subathon. I don't think I could. I think I would die. Dies, reason of death, lack of kisses, really. And also dying because of overwork. I don't know. Would it even be possible for me to, like, work an 8-hour day and then stream for like 10 hours? And then do a subathon that way? Because I feel like 10 hours is still low for a subathon. Lack of kisses, cause of death. Lack of kisses. And yeah, because then I couldn't cook or eat. And also, I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So I wouldn't be able to just acquire food. I have to cook. Oh my god, why did I eat those zebra cakes so quickly? I like put my tummy in shock. Couldn't be me. I am not maidenless. I am. It's actually kind of tragic. Do I do a girl/boyfriend application stream? Pathetic. Do I just become totally pathetic? Chat, what do you think? No, bad. No. That's just do some meal prepping. Pickle, you don't even meal prep, do you? I don't think you do. Every time I talk to Pickle, he's like, I'm eating a pizza. I'm eating chicken nuggies. You eat like kid food. My meal prep is cooking the food that that is meal prep. I actually do like, I feel like every time I cook, I cook in bulk. I'm just then depressed because I'm eating the same thing. I like want the food to be gone faster. I cook too much food, and then I almost always, like recently especially, I end up throwing food out. Like I cook too much, and then I'm like, I can't eat another fucking potato and chicken or I'm going to die. And then I end up just add the hot sauce. That's an idea. Although the potato and chickens that was intentionally kind of disgusting because I just had food poisoning and I wanted to make like the plainest food ever, but good music. Thank you. It's Bill Murray. Potential partner is supposed to be HRP. That's true. That's true. I didn't know you did meal prep. Good for you. Good for you. I need to do more variety. Guys, how do you manage your time? Do you guys have like a system? Because my time management is like, recently I've been so reactive. Your submission streams are always fun. I don't. Terribly. I have a planner. I have a planner too. Adderall. Fuck. Don't tell me that. Yesterday I forgot to take my goddamn medicine. I'm like, me. Why did I take Monday off, chat? Why the fuck did I take Monday off? So, because it's medicine day and it makes me feel like shit. So, me at night realizing, fuck, I didn't take my medicine. No. So I took it last night and this morning. And so I kind of still feel like shit. My tummy hurt. Adderall doesn't do shit for my planning ability. Well, if you never have anything that you need to do because you've done it all, then like you don't have to plan for anything. Everything's already done. No planning required. Why was this such a good Monday? Actually, me. Yesterday, I was like on a huge roll. It was like Monday morning happened and it was like, it was death. It was like, you have a mountain to do. And I locked in and I got it all done. I worked 1 hour of overtime. I got it all done. I had a hiccup. But now it's like tummy hort week. Stopped taking enough ibuprofen. No. Ibuprofen hurts my stomach. No. Incorrect. So my stomach hurts because my rheumatoid arthritis medication eats the lining of my stomach. I still have things I need to get done. Brain goober. Guys, I just want some meth so I can get everything done. User Monday anyways. Yeah. I have trouble. God, there's like, I clean my house and then I blink and my house is like trying its best to become dirty again. Taking those it sucks. Now that I figured out, now that I'm on it, I've learned that everyone is on methotrexate. Also, James Cameron, it's been so long. How are you? Your name is very, very iconic. I loved you in Avatar. Are you girded? No, I don't have GERD. That's not... This is so interesting. Parasocial. No, please. I'm not parasocial with you, James Cameron. Please sign my forehead. And wherever you sign, whatever you sign, wordlessly, I will get tattooed there. GERD sucks. Yeah, I am very, very lucky in that I do actually have like a crazy sturdy stomach. I can kind of throw a fuck ton of meds in there and it's just like, oh, dude, good soup. But like, the more you take this stuff, the worse it gets. You remember? I was watching streams, I got shot. Oh my god! Oh, I remember you. How can I forget the James Cameron? I probably had the same reaction. Yeah, I remember. You watch Avatar. What element does he bend? Jake Scully is the Avatar. You fucking idiot. You don't remember when Jake Scully of the Jarhead clan is the master of all 4 elements. Like, she hates me after not chatting. No, no. The worst thing is when I know you, like I'm like, I have a chatter and they're in my chat, and the only thing is that, like, I don't quite remember like exactly how long you've been watching, or I can't remember your name, like how to say your name or how I've said it before. Though that like tortures me because I'm like, oh, I'm fucking up. But no, you guys, when a chatter is not here, I'm not like, I'm gonna sob and shit. You can take meds, but 1 dumpling cleans your stomach out. Dude, I had 6 of those dumplings. Those dumplings, I'm not over it. That was like the worst experience ever. Oh, you know what I did, chat? Okay, show of hands. Who is in my Discord? You don't have to. If you're not, that's totally okay. Put 1 in the chat if you're in, 2 if you're not. If you like, because I'm in a lot of Discords that I never ever like. One. Oh, wow. Well, welcome in to the people who are 3. Yeah, be an admin. So I always post in my Discord. I love this song. Yeah, Bill Murray. I'm actually, Bill Murray's so good. You're in my, you're in, but you, first time chatter, welcome in. You're not allowed to leave. If you leave, my Discord goes to shit. So you're kind of locked in there. But I do have my, my like pings in there, which I feel bad because I've like never used some of like the React things, like the React alerts. I made them and then like I never ping you guys for shorts because I tried to do an automated bot to get it working, but it never worked. And so I never ping you guys, even though I would, but I can't because it just doesn't work. But I do have my live. Where is it? My stream alerts. And I put a little, I'm doing a thing. Do you guys actually look at schedules? I've asked this before and you guys said, like, yes. But do you guys look at schedules? Let me get these little deals off of here. I like forget. Not really. I feel like I never do. You know? Thiago, by the way, I'm watching you. You tried to invoice me on PayPal. I find that sus. Okay, I need to question you. Why did you invoice me when you did the $10 redeem? Why did you try to invoice me? Why did you do that? Because in the past 2 weeks, I had a link available to everyone. Oh, okay. Because in the past 2 weeks, they updated PayPal so that if you get an invoice, it shows the recipient, it shows my address if I had paid that. So I was like, oh fuck, afterwards I thought you were trying to fucking get my address. They fixed it? No, I had to go in and fix it. So once I figured that out, I was like, oh, Thiago, have you been bad? But the good news is that the invoice didn't work, but I was like, Thiago, did I catch you doing a naughty act? I just wanted $10. Okay. Just keep in mind, don't invoice your streamers. They might think you're really sus. We all defended you. Nobody defended... Nobody said anything. It's fine, like you said. Also, my address might be not updated in my PayPal because I don't know how to do it. And it might be, like, many states away. But I would update it if I knew how. I literally defended. Sonny doesn't read. If you did, then you did it recently. I had to, after work, I had a meeting with somebody who helps me. And then I had to take a nappy. So I've had no time to read. I'm catching strays here. You did I'm giving you advice now so that you don't get in trouble. I'm helping you. I need my big girl nap. Dude, I went to go to sleep in my own bed. BB, that cat I adopted, I love BB, but she has like actual brain damage. Like something is not right with that cat's brain. I like if you are close to BB gets under the covers and sits there. I almost doxed myself with that. You're good. But I went to go to sleep after work. Take a nap. Well earned. I worked hard. I went to take a nappy. And I get into my bed and BB's under the cover and she starts hissing. Right? She's like, she's so ticked. She's actually right under the desk right now. She's so ticked. I'm like, bro? No, orange cat. No, she's like standard issue brown stripe thing. And I was like, oh yeah, BB, you're hissing at me? You literally love everyone. And I pulled the covers back and she sees me and guess what she does? She starts purring. And I'm like, yes. And then I put the cover back on and I get closer and she starts hissing again. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is my bed. So the cat has like no object permanence. Also, when I go to get her food, she has no teeth. She's really old. She barely can walk. When she goes up like stairs, it's very interesting to see because it's like one paw at a time. When I go to get her food, it's wet food. I have to smash up the wet food and then add hot water to it. And sometimes I give it a little microwave so it's warm for her. And so, but the thing is, if you pick up the bowl off the floor, do all of that, and then put it back on the floor, she'll just stare at you because in her mind, that bowl is empty because it was just empty. So I need to like push her head to the bowl where she's close enough that she can sniff and realize that there's new food in there. And then she'll start eating it and she's like happy. But otherwise she'll be sitting there begging for food when the bowl of food is like right in front of her. Absolutely no survival instincts. None whatsoever. This cat is unusually dumb. I actually took the lid off the litter box because I was afraid she wouldn't be able to find it. So that's what I'm dealing with. But she also hisses at me because she doesn't know who I am when she can't see me. Then she sees me and she's happy. And I'm like, why are you like this? She truly hates us. She's one of us. Yeah. She cannot smell you. That's probably true. I don't think this cat has any, like, the inputs are failing. Like, the senses are not happening. The cat almost died from dehydration because it's too brain damaged to drink water. This cat, I have got her everything that she needs. My mom, the way my mom takes care of cats is like, there's a bowl of water on the floor, and when it's empty, she refills the bowl of water, right? But I think that's disgusting, and BB really likes to drink out of like the faucet. So what my mom would do on occasion is just leave the faucet slightly running so that the cats could get like fresh water. And I'm like, just get a cat fountain. So I just got, actually, one of you guys on Throne bought me that. So thank you. Actually, you guys got me a lot of things for these cats on Throne. I really appreciate it. Then I went out and they have cat beds. They have some toys. They're both kind of old and they don't really play. But they have like gold standard food. They're living the life. Thought you wanted to scratch something. Cat explosion. Guys, did you miss me yesterday? When I didn't stream, what did you think? Were you like, Sunny, where are you? Did you cry? Maybe piss your pants? I don't hate you guys. We're godparents. If anything happens to me, I leave baby and BB to you. Yes. It was meds day, we knew. It was kind of like, I didn't know even what to do. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do with the rest of my day? I worked 8 hours and now I have like 8 more hours to do what? I can read, I can crochet, I can watch TV, I can exercise. But like I haven't been doing those things recently, so I just sat there. I just sat there. I didn't have like a project to work on. I didn't have like, I have been like cooking, by the way. My next outfit's getting rigged now. You know what I need to do? And I just need to, instead of, cause like this outfit got delayed 2 months. And the reason it got delayed 2 months is because I was like, I need to have your promo video. I need to have this. I need to have that. And I'm glad I did it, but like I need to do those things like now, so I don't like not have them ready. Wah. You know, because that's like when the outfit's done, it's like it's too late to start doing the other things. Painting Warhammer, that's really expensive, guys. I spent so much money on Sega merchandise. How do you get over? Okay. Do you guys have any hyperfixations right now? And what are they? Because I need to find something else. I need to like move on from my current. Do you have a sonic bathroom set up? No. Work is your hyperfixation? Me? You spoil me. Rift of the Necro Dancer. Oh my god, I know Necro Dancer. Oonce, oonce, oonce. I play a little bit of that, where you move through the dungeon to the beat. It's kind of like turn-based beat dungeon crawler. Get into Cars so we can watch the Cars series. Pickle, I can watch Cars without knowing what the fuck type of car they are. Do you want to watch Cars? Pickle, if you want to do something with me, DM me. Don't say we should do this in my chat and hope that I DM you. That's what you do. Pickle, we're friends. You can DM me. Just make a plan. Pickle, if you... He's a little shy. No, he's fucking not. He just thinks it in my chat and then he forgets about saying it in my chat and he'll never say it again. Then I'll be like, did he want to do that thing? And then I won't know. Did you see Riot is planning to release a League card game? What is up with all... Guys, are card games like the way of the future? Why do I see so many card game things? So parasocial, he thinks whatever chatters is a friend. I've made videos with Pickle for almost a decade. Pickle! Pickle, say something! Back me up! No, I don't have to pay Pickle. Don't just laugh! Velacho converted people. I don't know this lady. Mods! No, Pickle is a mod. Oh my god. Wait, you've been subscribed for 43 months. Proof. The proof is in the pudding. You have to let Pickle go. 5 VTuber trading cards released in the past few weeks. Guys, what's going on? What's going on? I know, like, I've become friends with a lot of VTuber trading card game players. Dude, did you see? Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. Did you see like the rules of like the Gamer Subs VTuber trading card game? Did you guys see the rules of like the official rules of how to play that game? Because it's so Leah asked Mom, I think is a big Yu-Gi-Oh enjoyer. She is. We rated her the other day. So basically, like, it's very clear that the trading card game designed by GamerSubs, has been designed by someone who's never played a trading card game in their fucking life. It's like the rules are like, if you lose, you have to give away all of the cards that you had. You have to give away the cards you played. That's like the official fucking rule book. That's way worse than just an ante. It literally says it at the fucking website. I was like, how do you even play this? And it's like, if you lose, you hand over if you lose, you lose your Oshi, bitch. It's an optional thing. Really looks like it's just the rules of how you play. But I'm sure no one's gonna follow that because it's the stupidest thing ever. You're gonna have to fist fight me. Yeah, it's like, if you lose, you have to rip up your cards. If you lose, you have to shit your pants in a Walmart. No one is following that one. But that's why I'm saying that, like, the rules were made by somebody who's never seen a card game in their life. Card games are lucrative because people buy them as collectibles and increase in value. Because it's gotcha. Right? Because people are hoping to get, like, I want to get my Oshi, but I want to get my Oshi's rare card or whatever. So then you have to go through 172 packs and spend $72,000. Guys, if you had if you were just handed $1,000 right now, what would you do? When Sunny cards? VGen, buy board games. I don't know if I'm gonna get cards. I don't think they are interested. I don't know. Every VTuber I've seen in these card games have like enormous audiences. Drugs and hookers? God damn. Damn. You're going harder than me. I was thinking like get like, I don't know, like a day trip? Well, I guess I could get more than a day trip. Stuff is expensive. Buy out the Yuka market? Oh god, I hate to say it, but given like $1,000 right now, I think I would buy retro consoles. But all Sega retro consoles. Live 2 days in a row? Funny that you should say that. I was not live yesterday. Rocks! The time jump! You have to go back! 1K would go straight to savings. You would pay off down payment on a house? Where do you live that 1K is a down payment? You're just saving up? Holy fuck! Only 1,000? Oh, if it was like 10,000? Yeah, I guess that's a down payment. Damn. Guys, are we ever gonna move out? I couldn't afford to move if I wanted to. The interest rates! The government! The government! Why is it so expensive? 1,000, I heard that extra. Okay, if you had, 10,000. Okay, if you had 10,000, let's up the ante. Thank you, Kermit. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? Niffy, thank you.
Good evening, Sunny.
Good evening. How are you? Thank you for the tier 3. Oh my gosh. Tier 2? For me? I just realized that I could be uploading emotes to my tier 2 and 3 slot. I forgot. Not housing themed Zatsu. The government. Sorry. Something about saying the government. Very, very fun for me. Pay off my credit card debts. Pickle, why the fuck do you have credit card debt? What happened? We need to get you into college, boy. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Clockwork. How are you? 10,000 Brazil is pretty cheap, so I do 10K for my basic. My yearly basic expense to spend more. You're improving my art. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a dream. I have 200K in credit card debt that I spend it all the time. Why did you sponsor me last month? Why did you give me $1,000 in bits and then way more in subscriptions? If you act, I say fucking suck. Mr. Bite. So no more Mr. Bite sponsors. Mr. Bite, I saw you got a what, backup battery? Now we both don't lose power. I have a generator because I lose where I live, by the way. Generators are like not optional. When the power goes out in my community, it's just a fucking hum of generators in the background because we lose power for like a week. No more Mr. Bite. No, Mr. Bite is eternal. So that's why I have a generator. It's like not really optional unless I want to freeze to death. Like I will literally, it'll be a week and it'll be a week. And in the winter, if you don't have power for a week, your pipes freeze and then you have a huge expense. Generator and backup batteries, why I haven't been gifting. Oh my God, please. Yes, you've been spending money on yourself. Imagine. 200K is crazy work. He doesn't actually have 200K in credit card debt. He has 200K in imaginary credit card debt. And I was an idiot and bought the wrong kind of generator. Should have gotten an inverter generator. Oh, I don't know how generators. Realistically, it's 500K. Okay, 500K of debt. Please say psych, or I'm gonna feel so bad about. How do I refund your bits? Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Allegedly. That rule of life. You couldn't even pay me to live in a metro area. There's like part of me that like wishes I lived in an area where things were available, but then there's another part of me that loves leaving my house and seeing like the wonder of nature, the glory of the beautiful outdoors. My stomach is fighting me today. Oh my God. Also, like, I say that I live in the middle of nowhere, but I actually am like in biking distance. It's kind of a sick deal. Like I can bike to the nearest town, and it's like the bike trail to get there is a back road. like it is a dedicated biking trail, but it's like gravel, and I have to go through the freaking woods. And I kind of like it. And I do have so in like May of last year, I was feeling pretty down. And what does a girl do? What does a girl do when she's feeling down? She spends money. And when I say a girl, I mean me. And by spending money, I mean buys myself an electric bike. Did I tell you guys a story? Oh my God. So basically my knees like hurt and I have bad joints. But I wanted to be able to bike into town without having to take my giant fucking car into town every time I want to. I thought you spent a lot of deep space. Retail therapy. So I wanted an electric bike so that I could bike into town without like hurting myself. Electric scooter. The thing about the electric scooter is that like the road to my town is gravel. So I needed like a bike that could handle like a gravel road. So I got a electric bike, but I was like trying to save some money. So I was like, why don't I buy a used one? Don't ever do that. I have learned there are some things that are good for buying used. Electric bikes are not one of them. I buy almost everything used. I almost never buy things retail. However, there's two things that you should always buy retail. One is bedding, and two is electric bikes. So basically the bike was in like okay condition. They like let me try it out, and then I had to drive an hour to get this bike, and I was like, okay, yeah, here's the cash. And I got home and I rode it like a mile, and then the back tire gave out. And I was like, fuck, I'm screwed, basically. So I took it into a bike shop, which was another 20 minutes away. And they were like, yeah, it looks like this guy, the rim is like not in good condition. And they used like, they tried to fix it and they did a decent job, but like the rim does need to be replaced, and it's the back tire. And because it's the back one, that's where the motor's hooked up. So we won't even try to replace it. And I was like, oh, that sucks. So I texted the guy. I was like, hey, like, not to be like this, but did you ever like hit something really hard with your back tire? Like dent the rim? And he was honest. He texted me back and said, yep, I fucked that shit up. I didn't think it was going to be a problem for you. And I said, I got like 1 mile out of this fucker and it broke. And he was like, okay, come back and I'll return it and I'll give you your money back. And I'm like, oh my God, better guy than me. So he ended up actually giving me a refund and taking the bike back. And then I bought one that was new. But like, that is a very lucky ending. I would have actually done the same thing, obviously, but I thought he would have dipped. Yeah. It was like, by the way, these bikes are extremely expensive, and even used, they're pretty expensive because like they're in high demand. So it was still like $400 that he gave back. I basically took his bike and my fat ass broke it. It was already broken, but I was like, can I have a refund? Always have vehicles inspected before buying. Yeah, it's a bike, but I get what you mean. That would have been the move. Was your dumpy for the clout? I should have just told that guy, dude, I sat on this thing and it exploded. My dump truck. It probably would have been fine on like on concrete, but I was driving it on gravel, so got fucked. But he gave it back. He gave me back my money, and then I got a regular one. So that's something. Guys, are you tired of like? I'm getting a little sick and tired of winter. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to be like, bro, please. Please, no more. It's really cold all the time. Starting to hate the cold. When's Groundhog's Day? When does it start to get warmer? Winter is not fun. I'm actually going to open this door because it's too hot in here. It only started getting colder just today. Really? It's getting colder for you? I think it's gonna be cold for the next like month and a half for me, and then it's gonna start heating up. It better. I can't take this. No more. My friend wanted to go to Scottsdale just to escape the cold. I really want to go. Guys, do I just become like homeless in Florida? I want it to be spring. I've got flowers in my house. Wah. I like the fall and I like the winter until it is winter. Like I like every season until it's that season. Do you get me? Because I'm thinking about like the aesthetic of like of snow. But the second that I have that aesthetic, I'm like, oh, wait, actually it goes along with being freezing all the time. Grass is always greener on the other season. I like the concept of so the groundhog's predicted 6 more weeks. Bro, what the fuck what does that even mean? Like, thank you, Darkblade. But why do we give the groundhog such power? Why do we give the groundhog power of such of predicting our future? Like, and why is it an increment of 6 weeks? Why can't it just be like the winter ends in like 3? Don't you dare dispute the groundhogs. Their word is law. Intergalactic police come after me. He's cute. He's a cute guy. So we eat the groundhog. If I eat the groundhog, that's Puxatawny Phil. If I eat that groundhog, do I absorb their power? Do I absorb their power of extending or shortening the winter? The power of a god? He is almighty. Thank you for the hydrate. My tummy kind of hurts. Oh my god. Puxa filling. Wait. His name can't be Puxatawny Phil. His name was Puxatawny Phil forever ago. What's the new... how long do groundhogs live? Is it the same groundhog? Is he God? It's a title? It's a title! It's a title, like a knight? 93 years? It's the same. Okay. Puxatani is old. I doubt that's true. How old did they actually... I'm looking it up now that you said 93 years and I like kind of fell for it for half a second. How long do groundhogs live? 8 or 9. You added a digit, you bitch. Okay. How... Okay. Puxatani Phil age. Oh. 139 years old? Huh? Wait, what the fuck is this? Phil is managed by the Puxatani Groundhog Club Inner Circle? They're the guy with tuxedos and top hats, comprised of 15 members. The Inner Circle is tasked with protecting and perpetuating Phil's legend. What the fuck is this? They got a free... Why? Guys? Only 20 times has it been early spring. Dude, what? In 139 years, can somebody direct this groundhog to not face... What are the groundhog... Freemasons? Welcome, watcher. What do we mean? How many? How many? Okay, that's it. How many? How many have there been? According to the lore... What do you mean? What is this CBS News article? There's only one Puxatani Phil, the same way there is only one Easter Bunny in Santa Claus. Phil's Inner Groundhog Club attributes his longevity to the elixir of life, which he drinks every summer. No. This is... Tell me how many groundhogs there... It's scripture. Guys, why? What the fuck is this? Okay, I had no idea it was gonna be the weirdest... I didn't know the Puxatani Phil... I didn't know Puxatani Phil had VTuber lore. Why did they call it lore? What do you mean? He's... the Inner Circle? There's 15 men in top hats with a monocle who live today. I'm looking at a picture of what they did literally 2 days ago. They put the groundhog on a hole, and when he comes out, if he sees his shadow, something controls the fucking winter. I want Phil's VTuber debut. What the hell? This is true. I know the groundhog personally. I have never... You know him? Yeah. Have you had a conversation? Does he speak English? At this point, I would freaking believe it. Stop putting him in the hole. He doesn't like the hole. Free him. Free him from the hole. No more. Animal abuse. Can he re-debut? Somebody doesn't torture us in winter? My name is... Oh. Well, I hate it. Thank you, Troubling Development. That is indeed troubling. Why? Why do they do this? How are the kitties? Oh, they're doing good. Hi, Marie. We were talking about BB and her singular brain cell. How BB, I can show BB my face, and then when BB goes under the covers, she has no idea that I am the one near her. So if I'm touching BB like over top the covers and she can't see me, she'll hiss at me. But if I lift the cover and she sees my face, then she stops hissing and starts purring, and I can continue to pet her. But if I lower the blanket again and I pet her, she'll hiss at me. So he should start predicting summer so it's longer. Don't worry, he doesn't have to predict summer getting longer. So cute. She's so funny. Yeah. Our cats should hang out. Should have our cats go on a cat play date. Oh, another thing I've been doing. I've been planning some trips so that like I fulfill my goal of like traveling this year a little bit. So I've been like planning out trips, not paying for them really yet, like in full. I've paid for like one flight to go to somewhere, and I'm like, this is a start. Budget flights, bless. My strategy, guys, when you get on a flight, do you guys ever fly anywhere? When you get on a flight, do you ever pay for the luggage? Zoro is a grumpy old man. He would be like, what is that? What is that thing? Bibi also does that with everything, but it's because she's dumb. No. I never, ever, ever pay for like baggage, and then I got a flight to Portland for 17 euros. Bro, I'm like happy to flight under $100. It's pretty much what I did. If I can't carry on my luggage, I have... So I almost, like nowadays, I almost like never get... Do you guys have... I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time, my flights don't even include like a carry-on. It includes like a personal item. But almost never do they include like a proper personal item anymore. That's like, or a proper carry-on. I feel like that's dying. Shitty now for basic. I'm like, but then guys, anytime you go to a Delta flight, they beg you to check they're like, please fucking check your bag. I'm like, why would I pay for my bag when I know you guys are going to beg me like a dog to let you throw my carry-on in the back of your freaking plane? I mean, anything under 200 Phoenix was an exception. Oh my god. Wow, I hope it wasn't too expensive. It's expensive, I know. Or if you Spirit. Dude, some budget airlines, I'm not gonna lie, I've had such questionable experiences. I do have a favorite airline. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to look like I'm shilling an airline. But like multi-million-dollar companies that do that they're greeny. So many people don't want to fly. Oh, yeah, the bad reputation. I just like I don't want to pay for baggage. I don't pay for baggage. I like to go with flights that like look like they want me to pay for baggage, but really they don't give a fuck and they're just gonna let me on. Which is a ton of them actually. I would have paid 4 times as much. Best trip of my life. I saw your tweets from that time. It looked like you had so much fun. Going to a con is so different from like being a guest at one. Like you can have a lot, you could just do so much more when you're just a guest, when you're just there instead of having to work. Obviously. Any flying I do usually have a guitar. I can only fly on airlines that allow carry-on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've heard horror stories of like airlines like really abusing like instruments and stuff. It was my first one. Was it? I hope you had a good time. Oh my gosh. My first con was Anime Weekend Atlanta. And it was like, I went to cons, but like I never went in cons. And I went to conventions that were like not anime cons. Like I've been to the Grace Hopper conference, which is like not an anime con. It's like a tech lady con. That was fun. I went with my whole computer science, all the ladies in my computer science department. This song goes. The what? The Grace Hopper conference. It was crazy. Like everyone at the Grace Hopper conference was like, this is like a serious conference for like people who really care for tech. Like it is their everything. Was Grace Hopper the Jeopardy answer? Grace Hopper was the lady who made the first compiler. Like, you know when you make a .exe, a program that can be run, that shit's been like compiled usually. Like, yeah. So, like, well, actually, that's not really true. A .exe doesn't have to be compiled. This is code you make is compiled. Brain dead today. But yeah, I went to that, and it was funny because it would be you had like shirts for your college, and like we were the dinky college. We were like you're just lucky to be here, ain't ya? It was like all Harvard and Stanford and MIT, and then you had my dinky little state school. We were like, we're too rinky dinky. Sonny's so smart. No, we were the idiots. We were like, I'm so happy we don't have funding like you guys. No one believes in us the same way they believe in you. If you're in Harvard, everyone just inherently believes in you. You get opportunities. If you go to a state school, people kind of think that you're kind of just there. You're just okay. I went to a state school. I went to a state school, but like the reality is like, okay, do you guys feel this? And I think that, you know, if you go to Columbia, if you go to an Ivy League, yeah, you probably like had to work really crazy hard. Also, like, if you're at Harvard, you get free A's. No way. No. Those schools are like impossible. But like, you do get like opportunities. Like people, you will get like, there's money in those schools for actually doing fun things and making connections. Let me tell ya. But I really use more for the name of the place than anything. No, they have really, really good teachers. Like they're no joke. Like there's industry leaders there. It's just that, you know, I'm not saying that like they didn't work hard. I'm saying they did work hard. Also, like the best and brightest of like, you know, of like pretty much the world, you put them all in one spot and like suddenly all of them feel average. That's probably a good thing for them. As an individual with less IQ than his cats, Harvard is light work. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Where's your Harvard degree? I refused to go to Ivy League because I didn't have money, and I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did have a friend who went to an Ivy League, and she was really, really bright. But one thing I noticed is that, like, honestly, a lot of the work to get into an Ivy League school was done by her parents and not really by her. Like, making sure that she could get to clubs and had tutors and was volunteering and, you know, like if you're a kid who's like worried about your, like how you're going to get food, you're never going to ever, you know, you're not really going to have that opportunity to get good grades, you know? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's how it works. Some people really do. So is nepotism. I think what I'm trying to say is that for her, it was an extreme case, but like, if you have like a stable family life and like, yeah, it's pretty much a 50-50 effort on the parents and kids. Yeah. I think there's definitely like, you need to be a little bit set up for it. I don't think you do need to be, but I think that a lot of the kids who get into these Ivy League schools are a little bit set up for it. Like, you can't be like, like a homeless kid trying to figure out like where you're gonna, like, your parents can't be homeless. You don't get into Ivy Leagues if your parents are homeless. I think it's more like Lily, hello, welcome in. We're talking about homelessness in Ivy League schools. The thing about Ivy Leagues is that you really do see a difference in wealth. Yeah. Once upon a time, I went to just to see. I was around Princeton. And every house around Princeton University is a fucking mansion. It's like, holy shit. Unless you're in a Disney original movie. That's also why I'm like, guys, whenever you read books, you know how like every time you read a book, every student is a fucking, goes to Harvard in particular. I'm like, pick a different Ivy League at least. I'm like, say I'm reading a book and I'm like, oh, this looks good. Like before you buy a book or before you pick it up, like Callan's like, you're so angry. You're so angry. But yeah, I'm like reading the book. And I have it on, I'm looking out for it. I'm like, my name is Sarah John. And I have always felt a little different. My parents never really gave me attention. This year is my first year at Harvard. I'm like, I fucking put that book back. Pick a different fucking school. But say say Brown. Say anything else. Dartmouth, yeah. Tomorrow, all 3 kids from Harvard. That's one of the ones that comes to mind. I'm like, bro, there's no way, bro. Ah! Yale, yeah, Yale. It's either or Yale. Okay, you got me there. It's either every book is either Yale or Harvard, and I'm like, I want to see somebody go to University of Idaho and do something like cool. At the University of Idaho. The girl from Boston College. I don't remember. Yeah, they went to different schools. Wait, did they? I don't remember. The Asian transfer students are crazy rich. Or it just looks like that. You know, you can rent a rich looking lifestyle. Princeton. Even if you say, honestly, if you say Princeton, like that's fine too. I never see Princeton. Even in Kaguya, they go to Stanford. Give me like give me, I don't know, it's Iowa. Give me the University of Montana. Give me something shit. So yeah, in the middle of the country. I want to see a story about like a real person, you know, like putting your character in, yeah, community college. Just don't even call it, don't even say the name. I went to community college today. That's what I should do tomorrow. I've been reading textbooks a fuck ton. Actually, a little exhaustingly. Dude, textbooks assume so much about what I know, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Sometimes to get through 10 pages of a textbook, it takes me like 2 hours because I have to... Something about my brain is like, you can't only kind of understand. You need to understand every fucking detail, every word. You need to have an image of how this is laid out. But just go to state school. Then they go to Harvard for grad school. I'm trying to think of other books that are like guilty of this. In manhwa, it's already University of Korea. And then even in Japanese books, it's University of Tokyo. It's fine. But it's just like... It almost is... It feels like... As far as the author goes, it just doesn't feel original anymore. I'm fine with people who go to these schools, but like if I'm reading a book, I need like a new story every time, not the same one. Hello, Sunny Pen. Sunny from Sunny Explosion channel. I'm Sunny okay, from Sunny_Pen channel. Oh my god! We might be the same person. I went to Sunny State University Explosion. Yeah, exactly. Harry Potter technically? Oh my god. Wait, I don't understand. Harry Potter, it's been a while. Is like Hogwarts like the Harvard of wizarding? Is that how that works? What are, I know there's like the other schools, but are they just like less good? Cambridge, Oxford. Right. Oxford is the state school. Oh. I know they've got the competitors. I know they've got the hench people. Really fancy middle school. Doesn't go up to... It's got to be like K through 12. It can be... Well, middle school is interesting. I don't know how British people work. How do British people... How is school working over there? So real. What? Nothing interesting happens at the other school. It's just normal days. Yeah, Hogwarts has had Voldemort. Voldemort, we're like Voldemort. So I think I'm becoming a butler. I had overseas the UK college to do it though. You know what? I've heard that like butlers and personal assistants to really rich people make a fuck ton of money. People. That's a good point, Jakers. Thank you for correcting me. I almost, sorry, you know, the temptation to call them people was high. I'm a little misstep there. Yeah. Do they like do like elementary school and then they're like, hey, you're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard, Sonny. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Do I get like sex ed at Hogwarts? You take the wand. Okay, I'm fucking done. Sunny dropping bangers. Yeah, I've been playing Billboard, I think, actually all day. They're good at their job. Oh, yeah, like, my brother's girlfriend. Oh my god, baby, don't do that. Please, fucking don't. Oh god, she's covered in drool. Ew, ew. BB, no. I love you, and I'll pet you. BB tries to jump up, but she just can't, and so she drags herself into my lap by her claws, and she hurts the hell out of me. Give you a little head massage. None of them go to college. She's drooling. Are you drooling? Why are you drooling? Can you fucking close your mouth? Close your mouth, BB. Some people pay for that service. Good point. That's a good point. No, please don't. She's really stubborn. She's like really, really stubborn. Yesterday, I like washed her a little bit because she can't lick her back anymore because she's ancient. So I brushed her and then I got a little bit of soapy like water on a paper towel and I gave her like a little pat down to get some of that grease off of her. And so I locked her out of my room so that she wouldn't like get my bed wet. Not that she was like dripping wet, but then she sat and she meowed outside my door for an hour. And I was like, we're not playing this game. I'm fucking crazy. I'm stubborn. I'm going to sit here and listen to you meow. And now she's sitting here and drooling and she's going to like claw her way up my leg. So you got to protect the spell so you don't get magical STDs. Cursed info. No. I don't want to know. No one at Hogwarts has ever had smecks. Wizards don't have smecks. They reproduce asexually. We don't need it. Percy Jackson. Oh yeah, I remember Percy Jackson. You know who read those books? Mogu. Mogu knows a lot. I don't know if she's ever mentioned it, but she knows kind of a ton about like mythology. And in college, she took some mythology courses. She was telling me about like Icelandic mythology, and I was like, shit, she knows all that stuff. Getting into the magician's territory. Guys, I need help. I really like am very curious. How do I get over my hyperfixation of Sonic? Talk about North mythology a couple times. Oh, okay. She shared. I'm claiming her. She's my best friend. Parasocial. Parasocial. She's my best friend. I say, retweeting all of her art. She's mine. She's mine. Sonic is love. Hyperfixation of what? Hyperfixation of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega character designed in 1991. Originally named Mr. Needle Mouse. Do not hedgehog, Sonny. What do you mean? How do I get over the hyperfixation of wanting to buy Sonic games? Replace all of your Sonic images with the original model they plan to use in the first movie. Ew. Ugly Sonic. You didn't like Sonic's large meaty thighs? What's wrong with you? You didn't like ripped weird weirdly half human Sonic? What's wrong? Yeah, I think I literally need to like change my hyperfixation, but I don't get to pick. Like I don't, that's the worst part about hyperfixation is that I literally like am a slave to my hyperfixation. Like I'm like, cool, I'm interested in this for no good reason and now I just have to wait it out. Like I have to wait this out. And it's like it doesn't ever really go away. It's just something else. Sonny the Hedgehog. You didn't like his photorealistic legs. You didn't like how you could see the detail of like his hamstrings. You didn't like the No, I can't say I did like that. I didn't really like it. Like Sonic Adventures, even though people don't like it. There, I said it. So those games are not good. Like I went back and I played some of them. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember these games being pretty good. But like I played Crazy Gadget Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I think that was the worst level in any video game I've ever played in my life. However, I didn't give a fuck when I was a kid. In fact, when a game was shit, I loved it because I didn't care about the game. I cared about Sonic the Hedgehog. You have to fully commit and tell your family and friends. Miraculously, you're just over it in time you feel guilty. Somebody brings it up, you haven't done anything. That's true! The Chow. That's what I played the games for. And like, they don't do Chow stuff anymore. They fucking throw out the Chows! Evil! Seiko's like, I know how to make money, and I don't think I'll ever do it. Instead of making money, why don't I just throw all my money out? The Chow Erasure! Man, people play the Dreamcast versions. Say to play the Dreamcast versions. I have the Dreamcast versions right here. So what is ported over in Steam? I thought it was the Dream. Is it Battle? Did they port Battle? Oh, they did port Battle over. It had to be Battle because the Chow Gardens are different. No, it says Sonic Adventure 2. This is so weird. It says Sonic Adventure 2. It's just, but it doesn't say Battle. But is it? Did they just port over Battle and call it Sonic Adventure 2? For those who do not know, Sonic Adventure 2 is what was on Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is what happened when the Dreamcast went under and they ported it to GameCube. It's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle without the battle. That's hilarious! Why do you do that? How are you doing? I have a little bit of a tummy ache right now. And I'm kind of hating it. When are we gonna get a full playthrough of Sonic Adventure? God, I couldn't tell you that game. Like, I could not tell you the plot of Sonic Adventure, like, at all. Like, I couldn't tell you a single stage. Like, I don't remember any of the gameplay. I remember chaos and like some of Sonic's in it. Yeah, I think Sonic might be in that game. I remember chaos and like the giant egg ship and zebra cakes. I hurt my tummy. Why did I hurt my tummy? And why is my tummy hurting? It's because of the medication. That's why. I took it like late. I took it like at 11 today because I forgot to take it yesterday. And then I abused my tummy with zebra cakes. Tummy hoarding. Isn't there always a giant egg ship? Did you guys see Sonic Prime? I gotta stop, guys. I have to literally, I need to stop. I need to stop turning every fucking chat into Sonic. Remember the hill mountain level? I don't remember it. Is Sonic Prime like Twitch Prime? Sonic Prime was good. I liked it. People complained a lot. I'm like, bro, it's good. Let me have this. Let me have this. When we were watching Arcane Cure Sonic, the problem with Arcane is that it's so good. Sonic cakes. Ah, thank you, Vivicor. Thank you. The problem with I guess like, what was I saying? Oh, Arcane is that it doesn't have the nostalgia factor for me yet. I need to give it like 4 or 5 more years and then it'll get nostalgic. But like right now, like Sonic actually, the unfair advantage it has is that I liked it when I was young. Sonic Boom is such a good fucking show. It is. It's so good. Sega's sitting on literal gold in popular movies and not to release Sonic game. Um, Actually, so they did release a good Sonic game. It's alongside the release of the new movie. They released Sonic Shadow Generations. It's like basically a new telling of Sonic Adventure 2-ish. It's just like it's Sonic Generations with Shadow playable, and it was good. I actually haven't finished the Sonic side, and apparently until you finish the Sonic side, you can't finish the Shadow side. So, but that game was fucking. Didn't hear about that one. Hold on. I streamed it. I know people don't hear about Sonic games. That's the problem, is that they kind of ruined their reputation. Welcome in, Daza. So I get this weird thing where they could either make TV shows, movies, but not good games, but good games but not good TV shows. The thing about Sonic is that he does, like, it doesn't seem to matter if his games fucking suck because he has comics and shows. But like, when was the last time you saw a Mario show? Like, I know they did the Mario movie and that was like crazy. Oh, by the way, Sonic, apparently the third movie became the second best-selling video game adaptation movie ever. Obviously behind Mario. But that's fucking nuts. It got like $500 million at the box office. I'm like, God damn it, it was all me. Well, this time it was a cartoon from the 90s. Oh my God. Yeah, because Sonic has a lot of shows for like no reason. They've got the Sonic Underground, Sonic X, Sonic Boom, Sonic Prime. Like, that's not too many. That's not that many shows. It just seems like a lot. They have a lot of comics. So it seems like they could just survive. Frontier's got a lot of coverage, surprisingly, and a lot of people like them, both fans and non-fans. Sonic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Frontiers. Yeah. 3 is a lot for video game IP. Yeah, no, 3 movies? And the 4th one is basically confirmed. The thing is that the 4th one won't do that well because it's going to be like Amy, who's just not as popular as Shadow. I'm sorry. It sucks to suck, but it's true. Oh, well. They should put Rouge in it too. Amy Metal Sonic. Yeah. That's not going to be so popular. Maybe do kids like robots? I don't know. The thing about Metal Sonic is that balances with Metal Sonic. The thing about Metal Sonic is that it's actually kind of fucked up because in the games, like, Metal Sonic doesn't actually know he's not the real Sonic. There's like something weird psychologically going on there. He actually thinks he's Sonic, which is like so sad. Can you imagine actually being the fake? It's like, what the fuck do you do? Kids love robots. That's a good point. I loved robots when I was little. I used to watch all those videos of like the really early humanoid robots, like the Honda Asimo and all the other like competitors. And now obviously, like, back then they had Atlas, but he sucked. He was like a war looking robot. I'll go see a Sonic movie when they do one about Big the Cat, dude. I know Ben Schwartz, the voice of Sonic in those movies, is like, I want to do 10 movies. And I'm like, damn. You're gonna be voicing Sonic until you're like 60. I don't know how old he is. My first contact with humanoid robots was South Park episode of the Osimo. What? The Osimo was in South Park? I was so innocent. Wait, have you not seen any of the movies, Mr. Bite? That's crazy. How do you watch me? All I do is talk about the movies. I've got like an unhealthy hyperfixation fascination. I'm like crazy for those movies. I think it's gonna be close to the story of CD here or Heroes or a mix of both. Damn. Good question. Honestly, the third movie barely like didn't do a good job with, how do I put it? Like the third movie was so dishonest to like the story of Sonic Adventure 2 that I don't know if it will be a retelling of anything. Cause like the only thing that was really kept was Maria. Right? Like Eggman teaming up with his granddad, them, you know, the gun arc, the arc being made by Gun. They threw out the pyramids. They threw out so much. They nerfed Shadow's gun. That was also not actually in Sonic 2 or something. Yeah, but it was more a carry showcase, which I'm okay with. My tummy hurts. What do I do? My tummy still hurts like an hour and a half later. What do I do? 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 More zebra cakes. No, I don't want more zebra cakes. I don't want to eat anything ever again. You look pretty today. Thank you. Me? I'm pretty. It's the earrings. They do it in. You're very pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm getting lower energy because my tummy hurts. No. Maybe more water will help. Scarcy looking spectacular. Thank you. Guys, what would you think if I takes like a big bite out of a cruising? Have you considered getting a new stomach that doesn't hurt? I didn't think of that. I need to fix my laugh. The way I just like turn away and scream. Like that! Fuck! Why do I do that? That is literally the best. Oh, you like it? Thank you. I won't. You know what's funny? This is like, I literally have my dad's laugh. I have like an old man laugh. You have a very rational laugh. Chaotic neutral. Yeah. That laugh would go so hard in 3D. What if I told you I had a 3D model done? I just didn't have any of the gear and I don't know how to use it. That's the case. I have to learn everything else. The commissioning process is the easy part. And then you need to figure out how to use it. I'd not be surprised. It's done. Although it's a baby 3D. I have a baby 3D model waiting. It actually got done like a couple of days ago. Cause you guys funded it with the outfit debut a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that. Yeah, this model sat around for like 2 months. It's just that I didn't have anything else ready. I'm like, I just gotta get the model. And then I'm like, oh no, I need to do like 8,000 other things. Fuck. Sunny baby mode. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. I'm busy. I love your laugh. Thank you. Maybe my laugh is, you know. Okay, guys. Here's a crazy question. Do you think people can change? Like if they want to? I know some people think like you hit adult and you can't change anymore. But like Like, for example, if I wanted to change my laugh, I could. I could work at it and I could change my laugh. Without hardship, not really. Yeah. I think you could do it. I think anyone can do it. Have to be willing to put in the effort. Exactly. Yeah. I agree. Some people are like, have the helpless. Yeah, no. Some people think like there's no way. Like people are just who they are deep down. But then what if we believe that we are able to change because otherwise we're trapped as we are? Welcome in, Spoodle Boodoo Moo Noodle. But being mindful every second is hard. I know, it's so hard. Guys, I want to start treating my life more like a video game. They think and saying you can't without hardship or that you can't is closed thought. I agree. I can change. I change accidentally all the time, so why can't I change intentionally? I mean, I can change from... yeah! You can get better from illness. That's true. That's change. I change clothes every day. Every day? You change every day? Do you guys change your clothes every single day? You're right. You're so right, Sunny. I'm gonna go get some boob implants. Pickle, that's not what we're fucking talking about. Pickle, why is that your extrapolation from this Pickle? Pickle, no! Oh my god. If life was a game, then whenever you do something embarrassing, you'd see person name disapproves. I can kind of already tell when person name disapproves. I can kind of tell. Let Pickle get big naturals. They're not big naturals. They're big unnaturals. I will let Pickle get his big unnaturals. Small change is possible. Large change can only happen through small change over time. It's so hard. One thing I'm good at is like doing a thing every day. Unless like it has to do with using my hands. That's a lot harder. But like if it's reading something or studying, I can do it every day. For a very, very, very long time. But then like something else, like if I want to do something else, I literally have to sacrifice something else because like my days are like, you do everything all the time. But if I want to do more than everything, then something else and everything has to be sacrificed. I have to like respect my time. They use minerals found in nature. They're technically natural. But then everything is of the natural world. Even plastic. Like, nothing can exist unnaturally. It's in the universe. If we make it, it's natural. It's just not naturally something we would find on this planet. Implant a crueling. No, don't use the crueling. Oh my gosh. No, just put a crueling under your shirt. They like that. What's the most unnatural thing we made? What's that like, what's that, atom? That like element that can only exist for like a fifth of a fraction of a millisecond and then it explodes. Here, the song is Talking to Your Ghost by Bill Murray. I can only exist for a second without exploding. Vibranium. It's like one of the lower level, like all of the elements towards the bottom of the table. All of those things can only, like the most recently discovered elements, almost all have only been recorded for like a millisecond because they're so unstable that they just die. Now you know. Uranium is the highest one that can exist naturally. Oh, 114 to 120. Dude, where the hell does your... Like, why do we have that on Earth? How did we get that? Where does it come from? And why is it like that? Like, what do you mean a uranium mine? Why is it on Earth? I'm putting chapstick on. There's a hair on my chapstick. Icky. Ew. Finding cat hair everywhere. Comes from the stars. Chapstick. Exploding star goo. Then how did it get here? Did you know that we have like eons of geological time? It's like we have the Hadean and the Archean, and then we have the Proterozoic, and there's one other. But the Hadean, like the Earth didn't really exist for most of the Hadean eon. So you're like, why do we have it in geological time? Well, I'm glad you asked, Crueling, because it's like for rocks that fall onto Earth that are like 80 trillion billion years old. I think it's cool. Yay! Old rocks! Yay! We are all made from the same stardust. I'm glad I asked. Isn't it cool? You know, we're all made of stardust. Yeah. But what star makes the uranium? What kind of crazy fucker makes it? Amazing. Can I get a round of applause for my random factoid? Sia, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Hiya, hiya. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Sunny. I am a space bandit. Today, we are just chilling and vibing. I've had a tummy ache for the past 2 hours. Past hour and 40 minutes. I can't believe I'm still yapping. I, like, wanted to play Sonic today, but I ended up yapping all day. I ate too many zebra cakes. Uranium is usually formed as a supernova and sometimes from the merger of neutron stars. Oh my god. That's cool. Can I eat it? What happens if I eat it? Hope you enjoy. I will. Although at this point, because I'm having trouble focusing on things, I might watch some Sonic videos. Surely you still got time. Yeah. You guys are like spoiled rotten. You're like, you 1 gram of uranium is 300,000 calories. Oh my god! 20 billion calories make your head explode. Guys, if I could, like, is evolution real if, like, there's that many calories in uranium and I'm not supposed to eat it? How did we evolve to not eat, like, uranium? Counterpoint, you'll never have to eat again. That's a good point. You can eat it once. But, like, okay, evolution. Calorie make you go and live. The ones who didn't evolve. They should have evolved. Oh my gosh. I'm so goopy right now. Pardon me. DNA doesn't like radiation. DNA should, like, adjust. You know, like, jellyfish have, like, the reason we age is because, like, every time our DNA splits, like, there's, like, these little DNA slots at the end. And then, like, we lose, like, a little bit of it each time. And so our cells split and split and split and split and split. And then we start losing, like, the edges of our DNA. Because it needs to, like, lose a little bit each time. At least, like, this is, like a working theory for why we age. So, like, actively our DNA starts falling apart. But, like, jellyfish don't do that. Like, jellyfish, when they split their DNA, they just don't do that. They don't lose anything. Telomere, is that what's called? That thing. Just put it back together. Literally, what are you doing? Like, put your fucking DNA back together. Why are we doing that? That's kind of chill. I didn't know they were chill like that. Baths to stay young. What if we just became... How different genetically am I from a... There's an enzyme that does that called telomerase. Enzymes have the stupidest names. No debate. Hands down, I'm always right. Sunny 2 hours ago. Surely you will not regret eating 2 zebra cakes really fast. Sunny right now, regretting eating the zebra cakes like so fucking quickly. Isn't there a creature that consumes radiation? Yeah, it's called a plant. They like that. It's a solar radiation. They eat that. They What is a zebra cake? Chat. Does Ray know? There's no way you don't know what a zebra cake is. You've been subscribed for like 80 trillion years. How do you not know what a zebra cake is? It's like half my personality. Mods! Ban Ray. No, don't. It's like a little cheap cake. I've eaten like crap today, guys. Seriously, when I go food shopping next, I need to just have a spoonful of sugar so that my blood sugar is high and I'm not hungry at all. And then I can just walk past all the sugar. My issue is last time I went food shopping, I was starving and I was in the store. Ugh. So I like passed through something that I look by. I'm like, ooh, that looks delicious. Ooh, it looks sweet. And I want something sweet right now. And I ended up leaving with cupcakes, like the mini cupcakes, zebra cakes, and chocolate. I'm like, ugh, now my tummy, now I eat too much. No 300 zebra cakes. Never shop hungry. It's such a bad idea. All food, the idea. No, never go to the supermarket hungry. Usually it doesn't affect me because I food shop through an app and then I just pick it up. But I like didn't do that this time and I screwed myself over. 50% Sonics, 50% zebra cakes, 100% Sunny. What, guys, okay, from your perspective, what are some things I like? Teach me about myself. I don't have a good sense of self. If you had to describe Sunny using 3 words, what words would you pick? Lizards and rats. Women. You like girls. Women. Guys! There has to be more! League Sonic women. Sonic Mogu girls. League of Legends. League of Legends? I haven't played that game in years. Gay, silly, dumb. All right, Warhammer Sonic Roman history. You guys know me. I guess that's pretty much it. Bye, Sonic Zebra Cakes. Sonic lesbianism. League of Legends leave a scar on your soul that never heals. That's true. I'm permanently a League fan. Whatever your current hyperfixation is. This song goes hard. Roman Empire mentioned. I haven't studied. Honestly, can I be real? 1,000 times more interesting than the Roman Empire is the Roman Republic. Like, the Roman Republic is so sick. Like, you get peasant uprisings. You get, like, an active change constantly to, like, the way things are done. You get the Curiata, Centuriata, and then it turns into the Centuriate Assembly, and then you get the Curiae, and those fuckers reported to the original kings, and then like they were still like legacied into like the new republic, but then they didn't do anything. And you get like religious, you get like people, religious state and stuff. I think it was how I discovered you. You really start the like arguments. Teriyaki study. I don't know anything about the armies either. You know, I do know that for some reason the army was in like the Centuriate Assembly, which was like a voting body that made decisions, was for some reason based off of armies. Like it was organized in the same way they would organize an army. And I'm like, that's stupid. I don't care about the fighting. I want to hear about the politics. Give me your policies. Greetings from working on some 40K models during my lunch. Ooh! See, people tell me to get into the models, and I'm like so afraid. I have the remnants of 1,000 tiny hyperfixations everywhere. I'm like, I can't get into this. I can't do it. The Centurion Assembly had lost congruence with the actual military structure too. The developments probably predated Republic institutions. It was also made so that it was literally like oligarchic, and that it was completely like your weight, the weight of your vote. And this is based off of like Cato's law. Like Cato loved, basically his theory was the person who has the most to lose should have the greater vote. Dude, I love Bill Murray, but he has got some weird fucking songs. What's up with this fairy type void shit? Let me start over. When you watch when you listen to Bill Murray long enough, it becomes weird. Something like history. Yeah. But yeah, Cato said that the more you have to lose, the more say you should have in like what happens in the government. So the Centuriate Assembly was essentially organized by wealth. You could be a wealthy plebeian, still be in the Centuriate Assembly, and you basically your vote would have weight. But if you wanted to have like the most vote, you needed to be in the Senate. Basically, the Senate had like all of the actual voting power. But the way they organized the Centuriate Assembly was that there were 100 people in a division pretty much, and like the rich people just barely outvoted the poor people. Like basically the rich people, just their votes mattered more, just by a little bit. You don't have to go to do actually war fighting. Yeah, I know that the if you wanted to be a praetor, like, or a consul, yeah, you had to be like you had to go to war. I don't know about the war habits of like of the Centuriate Assembly itself. Which paid some poor voters. Yeah, that was also popular too. And then there was also the issue of like basically like if you were a peasant who was in like the plebeian assembly, or yeah, like the plebeian assembly. I can't remember the name of it. But like you could literally like it could be like a situation where you're like, do I go and vote today, or do I till my field lest I perish and mine family become naught? That's why Emperor Antonius, yeah, he was one of the, oh god, I am not clear on my emperors because I didn't find the Roman Empire nearly as interesting as Republic once again. Who up tillin' they field? Who up tillin', bro? We gotta tell. Trilling, are you ready to till? Are you ready to till the fields? Also, in the union chat, would you like to buy votes in the Crewling Union? What's your going rate? Not that I would ever buy votes in the union, but I mean, if you were to like theoretically sell your votes, you know, like, what would you like, I don't know, offer for like, you know, a couple marbles maybe? I mean, not that, you know, I would do that. Hello, Weepin. Large groups of poor Romans had similar voting power to it. Yeah, wealth counted more. Yes. I know that the big thing, Catling, was that the Centuriate Assembly had a subsection of itself called the basically the plebeian assembly, and they were described as sacrosanct. Like basically they could veto decisions of the Senate, because the Senate would basically just be like, rich people, yes, and vote things into existence. But multiple times, like, everyone just left Rome. And the Senate was like, no, you can't fucking leave. And they were like, yeah, we're just gonna go. You know, like the other towns kind of want someone to till their land. They'd be like, oh my fucking god, holy shit. And we'll do something, we'll fix this. And they came back. the plebeians all came back and they were tilling the fields, and then the Senate was like, oh, taxes. And then the poor people did it again, and they were like, we have to figure something out because they just keep leaving. And they made the he made the centuriate plebeian assembly so that basically the poor people had a way to veto something that the Senate did, so that the poor people wouldn't feel compelled to leave the city anytime they did something stupid. She made it the union exists. There's no unions. So, and they were called sacrosanct. Basically, like, if you were a member of the centuriate assembly and you were like the plebeian division, if you got murdered, like, the town would be raised. Like, you couldn't just kill like one of these guys because everyone liked them. So like, their protection was really important. The case today, the people have the power. COVID showed what true essential work was. That's true. Power of the people. Not to get political. Not to get political. The thing about the Roman Empire is that people look back at it and they're like, oh my God, that was such a cool time in history. But in reality, it sucked to live in the Roman Empire. You lived until 25 on average. And like, enormous swaths of people just died in war. And it was like cultural to go to war and die. But like, it's not cultural to go to war and die now. Depends on the emperor and if you were a citizen. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Rome actually handed out citizenship like candy because this is pre-empire days, but like, when you're trying to consume and expand really quickly, the best way to do it is to just say, we'll give you citizenship. And like, we'll give you everything that it means to be Roman. And people kind of liked the idea of Rome because Rome had this crazy law that you couldn't just be like murdered for no reason. Was more a peace emperor. See, I didn't know that. I know his name, but I don't know what he did. I've outlived the average Roman citizen. I win. Also, a lot of people are slaves. The reason a lot of people were slaves is because, now this got outlawed eventually, but like, if you were just in debt enough, you just became a slave. And that was like law. So basically, like, the plebeians, you had the patricians and then you had the plebeians. Patricians were like old money and old names of people who did great deeds. So, and then you had the plebeians, and if you were just poor enough and you owed too much money, indentured servant or straight up slave for life. So you were considered a slave in that, like, your whole body and soul was owned by somebody. It wasn't an indentured servant, like, but you could actually become freed if you paid off your debt. But like, you're basically like, your whole family would become slaves. Like, if you were a dude who went into debt and like you needed to pay it off, your whole family could, and I think you could be sold across the Tigris. That is literally the law. They also love Germanic slaves. Dude, it's so funny because like you read about the Roman history and you're like, dude, they got fucked up for so many years. Rome just kept taking huge fat fucking L's from these Nordic people up north. The Germans scared the shit out of them. They would come down with their like war chants and war cries in like 270 BC, and the Romans would be scared shitless because like these Vikings in helmets would just fucking chant. How to Slave Over 101. Become poor. Nothing seems to change the past 2,000. That's true. You don't have resources? Well, you better fucking hunker down. Me. Oh. Like my memory of learning history in high school. Yeah, it's fun. I was like, I literally had my textbook over there, but like for months when I was on my break, like a happy pastime of mine was just reading my textbook. I found this textbook at a thrift store and I was just reading it. I was just reading hundreds of pages of Roman Empire history. But I remember being hundreds of pages into this book and being like, bro, what the fuck? Why am I not at the Roman Empire yet? It's also good how a number of gladiators start. Debtors would be desperate enough to sell themselves into a gladiatorial school and fight, hopefully afford to pay their debts and freedoms. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I learned a little bit about the gladiator stuff. Gladiator, like the gladiator stuff wasn't exactly Roman by definition. I believe it was Etruscan, which Etruscans were the first kings of Rome. It was a society that lived to the north, like northwest, still on the coast. And it was like really, really developed. They're like, they had a form of language. Apparently, someone on my Discord told me that it's based off of Greek. I like the Greek writing system was the same. They took the Greek writing system and used it for their Etruscan writing system. But we don't know how Etruscan sounded. We know that like a lot of consuls and early Roman kings. We basically the history of Rome is that there were 6 or 7 really shit kings before the Republic was founded. And the Republic had this stupid law. This is how by the way. How do you end up with an empire? How do you go from a republic to an empire, chat? All right, chat. The way you go from a republic to an empire is you have an executive branch. And one of them takes over. And it's almost always that case. But that's literally what happened with in Rome. That's why we have the Roman Empire versus the Roman Republic. The Roman Republic was going fine. Yeah, exactly. You do make it. I mean, but it's literally one guy who makes it. But we have, all right, guys. Who's Mr. First Roman Empire? Who is it? Do you guys pop quiz? And why did it happen? So basically, Octavius. It's Augustus. And he was fighting. There were 2. The way they were like, there will be no emperor or king. Romulus trick for. Oh, you fuck! Ah, you got me. The first emperor, not king. Octavius is Augustus. God fucking damn it! Why does he have so many names? Oh, is this this fucking? That's right. Because he wasn't okay. I'm not even gonna lie. Am I crazy? Was Augustus? Was he adopted? And is that why he has 80 fucking names? and he basically, there were 2 consuls. The way they were like, we're not gonna let people take over. Why? Because we're not gonna have like one consul who is like the president pretty much. We're gonna have 2. And then basically they killed the other president. And then they took over and everyone was like, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Powerful emperors had too many names. He was Julius's nephew, adopted heir. Okay. Adopted heir. Gotcha. See, this is when you get to the empire thing, you really need to keep track of the family, like the family trees, and those are really hard for me because they have names. Not the names. Give me dates. Give me numbers, not name. Augustus is an honorary title. Ah. Oh. Did he give it to himself? Guys, you want to watch Sonic videos? I'm sorry, I went on a rant. My tummy still hurts. Now I'm getting worried about my tummy. I like the rant. I got distracted. I know it's like not good for content to just start ranting about the Roman Empire. We need to know Tomy game. Maybe. Yeah, tubers are the best tubers. Do we do a short stream today? Do we do a short stream? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and end. It's so funny because I'll like say I'm gonna play a game and then I'll just yap the whole stream instead. And I won't end up actually. I'm so sorry. I know you guys are like, this is why I don't post a schedule, right? Because today I was gonna play Sonic Shadow Generations and then do reacts, but I talked for 2 hours instead and I had to go because my tummy hurt. So maybe maybe we end for now. I'm sorry, short. Patricia and Sunny. I wear for Sim streams. That would be so cool. I have two outfits. I wish outfits weren't like $2,000. Honestly, they're more like $2,500. I wish they weren't that expensive. But I don't know if I can do that many more outfits. We could do like a little, like I could get like a little design sheet as a treat. But I will see you guys, I think on, I think I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'm streaming the next day. I think I got my schedule wrong in the Discord, but I will see you. Okay. Demands comp for the short stream. This used to be my every stream. I used to only ever stream 2 hours at a time. My other streams have been longer. Hee hee hee.